Hey guys, and what's up CFS? It's your girl Funsize, and I'm back with another fun creation. In today's video, I'm going to be literally going over ways that you can learn how to maintain your positive mindset during challenging times. I want to say the first thing that you need to be worrying about is literally focusing on how to shift your mindset. If you come across yourself having negative thoughts more often than not, as soon as that thought comes into you, I want you to literally get into the mindset of saying, okay, what will be the outcome if it was something positive? So for example, if you sit over there and you say, hey, I really feel as though I don't have the energy to get up and do any work today. But then if you sit over there and change that mindset saying, I am going to get up and do work today because I don't have the energy to do it, I want to see how things are going to shift for you. If you want to learn how to create ways where you can actually maintain positivity during challenging times, you need to learn how to have some self-discipline, and you also need to learn how to take accountability. And what I mean by that is you have to learn that emotions are something that's in your mental. It's something that can be controlled, and you have to learn to look at things as just a moment. So if it's just a moment, you need to start telling yourself, you do not have to live in this moment. You don't have to stay in this moment. This is just what it is, and it's just a moment. So if you shift that mindset to believing that, hey, you know what, at the end of the day, I may not feel like this, but I still need to do this. It has to get done. It will get done. It's already done. You will no longer looking at it as being a challenging situation. And that is what I mean when I say you need to reshape your mindset. Reshape your mindset. Reshape your mindset. And I cannot stress that enough. That is how you stay on track. And that's literally how you can maintain a positive mindset during challenging times. Another way that you can maintain a positive mindset during challenging times is to also remember that, like I said, it's just a moment. But on top of remembering that you need to reshape your mindset because it's just a moment, you also need to remember that time is something that millionaires focus on. Time is something billionaires focus on. And that is the only thing that separates us, because we naturally believe that time is something that it's given, when in actuality, time is something you take. Time is something you make. It was man-made, and at the end of the day, that means man, you can make the damn time. We make the time for the things we want. So you need to make time to give yourself some self-care. You need to make time to focus on you, and you need to make time to understand that this is not something you should feel guilty behind. This is something that is needed, it's required, and in order for you to be a well-rounded human being, you're not a robot, baby. You know, you're not a robot. You need this to function. And self-care is important. And one of the things that I am learning is to unlearn what you were taught growing up. Because growing up, we weren't taught on ways that we can have self-care. We didn't have the same upbringing that grandmom and grandpa had, and mom and dad. You are no longer dating your caregiver. And I'm big on stressing that to people. You are no longer dating your caregiver. So you have to understand, taking that initial time to yourself, you should not feel guilty for it, and it's also a requirement. And sometimes that is when it's okay to be selfish. And that is another way that you can literally help your mindset stay in a positive state during challenging times. Another way that you can literally, last but not least, literally keep your mindset in a positive framework when it comes to a challenging time is to also, a lot of people would say, just sit there and pray. If you're not in big on with spirituality, I'm going to be here to tell you right now. Sit there and pray. Get a journal. Write out everything that you need to get done. What I've learned to do is get a piece of paper and write out brain dump across that paper. Because when I write out brain dump, literally I take everything that's on my mental and put it on paper. Because then I am creating that mental space for me to think about other things. I'm not saying I'm not focusing in it no more, but I am a strong believer in out of sight and out of mind. And if I decide to sit there and write everything that is on my brain and put it on this paper like it's a trash can, I am now emptying my body. I am now emptying my mental and my mindset so I can start taking in more energy that is positive for me and getting rid of the things that are not good for me. And that right there is why I cannot stress these three things as bad as I've been giving them. You need to reshape the way you think. It's only a moment. And that's all you need to remember, is to focus on that moment. It is just a moment. You need to also change the way that you are looking at things and realize that having a journal and the upbringing that you were caught on when you were growing up may not unlock those new doors. Old keys will not unlock new doors. And the third thing that I want you to realize that you need to focus on when it comes to reshaping the way that your mindset is honestly just do the damn work. Do the work. do the inner work that needs to be done to understand that, hey, it might be me that's the toxic one. It might be me that's a toxic one. And understand that if you were having a hard time keeping a positive mindset during challenging times, the main thing, like I keep stressing to you, is to just change the way you were thinking, change your environment, change the things around you. And then remember that you are no longer dating your previous situations. You are no longer dating mom and dad. You are no longer dating grandmama and grandpa. You are not in that era. So you can understand that we have more resources and more tools to get to the place that we want to be at, to create the lifestyle that we want to have, become the woman that we see, become the man that we see. We just have to actually do the work to get there. And when you literally convince yourself to reshape the way that you think and actually start moving with things that are actually aligned within your heart and your mind, everything else will be great. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Everything else will be great. Those are 3 ways that you can help yourself feel more, in a positive mindset when you are having challenging times. And if you are looking for help, and you are looking for a community, and you are looking for a networking team that will help you get there and give you that extra little push, and you feel like, if I just had that one little thing, somebody telling me what I need to do and get it done, and I feel like I'll be great, you're in the right place. And thank you for being a part of this team. So be sure to leave me some feedback down below if you enjoyed this video, so I can know to continue to make more videos like this, especially as I'm becoming a boudoir photographer, transitioning into a mindset coach. I would greatly appreciate the feedback very much. With that being said, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked in my last video by you right now. I'll give you a different question, because the last one I said, where do you see yourself a year from now? But in this video, I'm going to ask you, what is one thing from this video that you took away that you will start adding into your everyday life? With that being said, I'm going to end this video how I end all of my other videos. Be you, do you, be true, but more importantly, remember, learn to love yourself before trying to love someone else. And do one thing that is going to get you out of your comfort zone today. Because somebody got to say it. Later for now. Alright, we'll just add that as a blooper. That's totally cool. Okay, so this one little lock just won't sit down. That's okay too. I'm not even worried about it. We're just getting in here. We're just going to do what we need to do, because we're not worrying about all of that, because the message needs to get across, and the message is going to get across. Okay? Okay. Let's get into this. What is the video we're supposed to be doing? It is, how can I maintain a positive mindset during challenging times? Let's get it.